What if I told you that one of the most mind-blowing windows into ancient Rome's global dominance wasn't found in a museum, but buried under 150 feet of seawater off Sicily? Yep, a 2,100-year-old shipwreck piled with hundreds of perfectly preserved wine jars just rewrote the playbook on Roman trade, and honestly, the story behind its discovery might be even cooler than the wreck itself. Let's unpack this. A fisherman named Giacomo De Mola noticed a weird bleep on his boat's sonar that looked like a rock. Now, most people would shrug and keep fishing, right? But he dives down, and boom, his heart stops. Not because of a shark, but because he's staring at an ancient warehouse of Amphorae, scattered like forgotten treasure. And get this, he immediately reports it instead of keeping it secret. Imagine finding a time capsule and not looting it for TikTok clout. Respect. Now, these jars, called Dressel 1A, weren't just random pottery. They were Rome's version of shipping containers. Picture a cylindrical jar with a narrow neck designed to stack perfectly in a ship's hold, sealed with clay or resin. Why wine? Because Rome's wine trade was like their version of bake oil. They flooded markets from Spain to Egypt with this stuff, using these amphorae as both packaging and currency. What's fascinating here is how this wreck proves Rome wasn't just conquering lands, they were building a literal highway of commerce across the Mediterranean. But wait, let's zoom out. This ship's 21 meters long. That's barely longer than a school bus, yet it was hauling hundreds of these jars. Multiply this by thousands of voyages, and suddenly you realize Rome's economy wasn't just about legions and emperors, it was about logistics. These ships were the Amazon Prime of antiquity, delivering wine, olive oil, and fish sauce to every corner of the empire. And if one ship could carry so much, how many other wrecks are still out there, silently holding pieces of Rome's story? Here's the kicker. The culture minister called this a top-tier discovery, but why? Because it's not just about old jars. This wreck is a snapshot of globalization before the term existed. It connects Sicilian fishermen today to ancient traders who bet their lives on the sea, just like modern companies bet on shipping lanes now. And honestly, isn't it wild that a fisherman's curiosity could outshine a minister's title? So, next time you sip wine, think about those amphorae rotting underwater for centuries, waiting for someone to care. This wreck isn't just history, it's a reminder that the past isn't dead, it's just hiding. What else is down there, quietly keeping secrets? Drop your theories, or better yet, if you're a diver, start scanning those rock blips.